afternoon and welcome to today's news. Today we will have two special guests coming in and interviewing with us. Also, we will have a weather segment and an activity segment, so stay tuned for further details.
Well, good evening, Queen Elizabeth, and thank you for joining me for this interview.
Thank you for having me. It is such a great pleasure to be here.
What is it like being a female leader in a male-dominating world?
Well, I feel that I myself bring great leadership and bravery to this country. I am willing to take risk and do whatever it has to do to receive a great outcome after my time is done for this country.
And why didn't you marry? Was it a political reason or a personal reason?
I would have to say it was a little bit of both. I mean, yes, it was a courageous move to not marry and not have someone be there after my time is done, but I didn't want to jeopardize losing my throne. And for a personal reason, I didn't really want to end up as like my father and have multiple husbands. I feel like doing this, it made my country great. I wanted to be married to my country. I was married to my country.
And what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I really love to take rides on a horse. I'm very passionate about my horse. I love taking long rides, about 10 miles or so, maybe more with her. Some people say it's very dangerous, but as everyone knows me, I am such a risk taker.
Well, Queen Elizabeth, that's all the questions I have for you, so thank you for your time.
Well, thank you for letting me be here. It was a great time.
What a delightful interview by Queen Elizabeth I. Now we are going to have a little commercial break, and next we will have another special interview by Oliver Cromwell.
Do you ever feel like you have greasy hair? Well, you should try Victorian shampoo. It is great for your hair and makes it very healthy. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. Welcome back to today's news. Now we have Oliver Cromwell in the newsroom.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and thank you for joining me for this interview.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I have a few questions for you today. What is your job as being a leader?
Well, I take full power over the whole cavalry, and I also try to keep people happy so they do not revolt against me.
I hear you have strong religious beliefs. Can you tell me about them?
Yes, I indeed do have strong religious beliefs. I believe in praying, reading, and following the Bible. It teaches me a lot about Jesus and how to act like he did. I ban Christmas because people are not celebrating it for the right reasons. The right reasons would be Jesus' birthday.
So, would you say you value your beliefs?
I would say I definitely do value my beliefs. I want to live a life like Christ would want me to live.
What is it like being a military leader?
I would say it's definitely hard being a military leader, but it's very rewarding. It takes a lot of responsibility and control to control everybody. It was hard at first due to the lack of power, but I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Well, thank you for your time, Oliver.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Are you ever out hunting and run out of ammo and just wish that you had an easier way to shoot something without making a lot of noise and without needing ammunition? Well, I have a blowgun. This is a cheap and easy way to shoot something for you to eat for dinner that same night.
Did you hit it? Thanks for tuning in. Now let's take a look at today's activities.
Welcome to our activities segment. Today, we will be demonstrating how to play leapfrog and how to fence. But first, let's start with leapfrog. It's basically how it sounds. You leap over a frog, except instead of frogs, you have humans. And the point of it is to see who can leap the farthest, so then it's harder for the next person. So here we will explain. The first person will get down on all fours like a frog, and then the next person, me, will come in and leap. And then I'll be the next person down, and then the person behind you will leap. And that's how you play leapfrog. But you can play this whenever, wherever you want, and you can have as many people as you wish. Another one of our favorite pastime activities that we enjoy doing is fencing. In fencing, if you don't know what fencing is where you have two people, person A and person B, and you are fighting each other with swords. So the point of the game is to see who can score the most points in a certain amount of time, or if you're just playing once or twice. And so in order to score points, you have to hit them in the stomach like that. So then I would have a point. And then Charlie would have to try and come back and get me in the stomach. That's where you have to hit him. You have to hit him in the stomach in order to get a point. So we'll do an example for you. Ready, set, go. Oh! Charlie wins that one. And this could go this could go on for like who knows how long, depending how good your other person is. But we enjoy playing this outside because you could break something inside. But we enjoy doing this outside in an open area so we have room to run around and everything. Thank you for tuning in to our activity segment. We hope to see you next week. Goodbye.
Wow, those are some great activities. I can't wait to get out and go try them myself. Thanks to Kayla for demonstrating those activities to us.
Are you a Catholic?
Are you a priest?
Do you want to come back to England?
You should come fight against James I. We are Roundheads and we approve this message.
Welcome back. Right now we have this week's weather report brought to you by Kayla Dreets.
Welcome to today's weather segment. Today, for Monday, there's a chance of rain and thunderstorms. We are expecting to get about 2 inches of rain. There's also a flash flood warning that everyone needs to take precaution. So keep your animals inside the barns and everything. Unlike Monday, Tuesday's going to be a whole different story. It's still going to be wet and muddy and sloppy, so probably not a good idea to take your horses out, but it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 58. On Wednesday, we will have clear skies and a high of 70. Thursday is clear skies with a high of 65. It's still going to be muddy for Monday's storm, so wear your rain boots. Friday again, we have possible storms early in the morning to about the mid-afternoon. And it will clear off in the late afternoon. And it will be a high of about 65 degrees. And your weekend forecast is clear, blue, sunny skies, a high of 75, so go out and enjoy your weekend. And to recap on our weather, Monday, storms, terrible. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, clear, partly skies, with an average high of 68 degrees. And then Friday, storms again, with your weekend looking wonderful. Thank you for tuning into the weather with today's news. Up next, we have Heidi Gatormson with some local and international news updates.
Some local news that has been happening in the country is George III has been a ruler for 15 years now, and he and the British troops are fighting the Revolutionary War in the United States. Also, James Watt just developed the steam engine. And some world news, America has currently started the Revolutionary War, as we all know, and in June, the U.S. Army first forms as the Continental Army to fight the Revolutionary War. In Italy, 4 people have been buried by an avalanche for 37 days. 3 people lived. And lastly, Poland and Prussia recently signed a trade agreement. That's all the news I have for today. See you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to today's news. Hope you enjoyed the 2 special interviews featuring Queen Elizabeth I and Oliver Cromwell. Also, get out and enjoy the nice weather this weekend. Go play some leapfrog. See you next week for today's news. Oh! You can't talk! Why can't I talk?
No, the door's gonna close. So wait.
Okay, you're just gonna have to cut it out then.
Are you still rolling?
Yeah. Or should I stop it?
Good evening, and welcome to today's news. Today, we will have 2 special guests coming in and interviewing with us. Also, we will have a weather segment and an activity statement.
So close. You're an idiot.
Thank you for tuning in to today's news. Hope you enjoyed our 2 special interviews featuring Queen Elizabeth. Heidi, are you coming?
Oh, Kayla, what are you doing?
Oh wait, I don't. Just wait.
I'm gonna start saying for our Tuesday weather, and then you say Kayla, you say yes. So for our Tuesday weather, we will be having clear skies, morning sun.
Wait, are you the FBI or are you a newscaster?
Well, secretly I am the FBI.